Hey, this was one of the most emotional episodes of Survivor that I've ever watched. And definitely it has something to do with these two on the screen right now. But as we know, if you have not seen the episode, stop what you're doing right now, go watch it, save this video, and come back to it because we're about to dive right into it. So this episode is going to be, it's definitely episode 5 of Survivor. It starts off with Joe being upset with Kyle, and for some reason, I kind of can't remember why he's so upset with Kyle that they got Thomas out. But if y'all remember, let me know because I'm quite not sure why Joe is so mad at Kyle right now. So they show up to the reward challenge today, and Bianca is shocked that her number one, Thomas, has been taken out of the game. For now on, I'm referring to Mitch as Bullseye because any shot, anything he got to throw, bounce off, he is dead on with it. So he is a beast at these challenges. So keep it up, Bullseye. So Mary is excited that they won the reward challenge, and she's expresses herself. She's like, "Yeah, it's dope. We won this. We still got food. Back home, and we won this. So it's like, dang, like I'm excited. I'm happy. And, like she hasn't won before. She always been on a losing track. And then of course we have Say right here mad at Mary, like, look, you got to win with some, basically be humble, some decor, like, da 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 da. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like you're showing your cards, like you already don't like Mary, and now you're upset because she won and she's excited. She was with you. She didn't win before. She's excited. She never experienced it, and she, shared that when they went to the sanctuary. So say, like, come on, just like Mitch said, just because you have an opinion, you don't have to say it. You ain't got to say it. You ain't got to speak your mind all the time. Just be quiet. Also, remember, say did say her mouth usually always gets her in trouble. And what is it doing right now? It's getting her in trouble because Chrissy wants her out of there. Chrissy wants her gone. Like Chrissy is tired of her back at the camp. And I'm not gonna lie either. If we only have a little bit of food, you know what I'm saying, and you come back and you eat your food, hey, so you ate, you only got this left, right? Because again, what was the issue? Say said, look, I deserve a break. That's why she said I deserve a break. I've been in every challenge. Chrissy like, so have I. And then Say goes to pouting. Well, I don't think Chrissy and Chrissy wants it. I'm like, you're just digging a hole, digging a hole, digging a hole. And that's the thing, we can just think of things we say, might not seem like that much to us, but to other people it has a big effect on them. I felt so happy for Eva when she said, even though she has, social awkwardness, she can't really pick up on social cues and things like that. She could tell that Charity was being fake when she was at the sanctuary and how she was going off and, crying and being everything. She didn't like that energy. Like people can read energy. They can tell if you're genuine. And Charity, she could see right through that. Now this is the new Vulu tribe, and they had a special moment, what I'm saying, at their tribe. Um, each one of them had a situation where their family went through a hardship, basically went through like something like segregation or racism. And for this moment, it's just crazy that people think that racism is not happening anymore and that segregation was so many years ago, like thousands of years ago, when Joe clearly explained, like, no, this was in the 40s and 50s with his parents. Like that is right around the corner. I definitely was glad that they had that vulnerable moment with each other and definitely brought them closer together. They say they are the block now. They say, hey, look, it's us against everybody else now. And that solidified them. Like having something in common with somebody like goes a long way. You can build trust, you can build something from that. And I think that conversation with them having that united front that everybody in their family, like people in their family went through, like I think that was dope. And I really think their bond is going to be true moving forward. And with that, of course, since it is the Vulu tribe, the Green tribe now, they did get their first win. They are not going to tribal council tonight. And, I think that bond really helped them solidify that coming together. And it was great to see. Now, during the challenge, there was a time that Eva got very emotional, distraught, upset. And Joe, even though he was done, he sat there and kept looking at her, kept, you got it, sis, calm down, sis. He wanted to help her the whole time. Like he wanted to help her. And of course, we know what was going on because, we know the full story, but they didn't know. And for Eva to get through that and for Jeff to see that and to say, Joe, go ahead. When that doesn't happen, tribe, get to another tribe and help out. And for him to do that and help her out in that moment that only he knew he could help, that was powerful. Like everybody felt the emotion, and even when Joe talked about it afterwards, like that was very, very powerful. Like, and I'm so glad that Eva has Joe, because that's outside of the game. Like, and I'm so happy and proud that she had that moment to, like tell her truth to everybody to what she's going through. And, like she said too, like this is my life. This is not just a game. So, take that moment and see that. And hopefully people that deal with autism or parents with autistic kids can see that, hey, my kid can be this one. They can do anything. You know, the doctors may say one thing, but they can do more. They can do better. And I'm here for it. So, Eva, I'm so proud of you. Keep it up, girl. And another thing with Eva, like, what did she do? She cracked Star's puzzle. You know what I'm saying? Her hidden immunity idol, her beware advantage idol. And what did Star do? Star gave it to Eva. Like that was huge of Star to do because they're thinking in the past. So I really hope that created a bond too. Like this was the episode of bonds. You know what I'm saying? Like in bonds and truths and real raw emotions. Like I really enjoyed this episode. But one thing I will say, as we know on Survivor too, sometimes you gotta hold your cards close to your chest. You know, keep them close to your chest. Bianca, she was going into tribal council without a vote, and honestly in the best position. Nobody was thinking about her. It was either going to be two on Chrissy, two on Say. All she had to do was not open her mouth. And what did she do? Opened her mouth. She went to Cedric. Hey, I don't. The whole time she's talking herself out of it. It's telling her, her spirit is telling her, hey, don't say nothing, don't say nothing. Just still don't say nothing. And what does she do? She tells him, I don't have a vote. And as we know, because of that, she went home. She went home because you opened your mouth. Why did you say you didn't have to say anything? And as soon as that happened, I said, open mouth got you out. So that is crazy for her. I know she's hurt, but that is the game. And what did she do? She missed the merge because they showed us a little clip, and merge is on the next episode. So, Bianca, all you had to do was keep your mouth shut, and you would have been in the merge. So again, that's my review for episode 5. What do y'all think so far? Who do y'all think gonna win? I still think Kyle's in a good position. Of course, Joe, and I still think Eva, even though their bond got exposed, I think they have the best shot. But I know it will be interesting when everybody's on the island together. So I'm excited to see how the merge happens and how these new relationships form. I know it's gonna be interesting. I'm excited to see it. Talk to me. Let's get into it.